Hi, you're about to start your Lesson 12 assignment. You're going to be glossing again in here, so I hope you've been paying attention to the feedback you've received on your other two glossing assignments, and I hope it's starting to make a little bit of sense or being a little easier for you. If not, you just really have to study those rules in the grammar packet, and you just got to practice. That's the only way you're going to get it, is to keep practicing and keep trying. If you're really struggling, you may want to gloss out a few samples of each grammar structure and send them to me in an email, and I can check them for you and give you additional feedback that way. You are going to be glossing a lot more in 102, and then you'll be glossing quite a bit in 201 and 202. So it's really important to start getting a good foundation for this now. Our last lesson, you had to gloss some classifiers, and those are really, really challenging. This lesson, you're going to be focusing more again on topic comment. These 10 sentences, there are no questions, so you don't have to worry about yes, no, or WH questions right now. But rhetorical questions are going to show up here. So we want to remember that a rhetorical question is basically a conjunction. It's going to take two short sentences and link them together. Whenever you see the English word because, that's a dead giveaway that you have to use a rhetorical question. Aside from that, a lot of times with prepositions, you have to use a rhetorical question. So you're definitely going to have to look at these sentences and try to figure out, where do I need a rhetorical question? Follow topic comment. Look at the sentence and say to yourself, the first sentence, I won't put salt and pepper on my spaghetti. Say to yourself, what is this sentence about? What's it about? What in the sentence am I talking about? That's what I start with, and that's my topic. And then I comment from there. Remember negatives. Anything that's a negative needs the head shake and needs the negative marker above it too. So we're going to be focusing on topic comment, on some rhetorical questions. We have some negatives in here. Also, some of the sentences have tenses in them. So even though it's not necessarily a clock time, it might be a word or a few words that mean a period of time. And in ASL, that time sign needs to come first. We don't have a different sign for go, went, and going. Like, we have different words for that. In ASL, we set up our tense first, and that lets us know the concept of the go sign. Is it happening now? Did it happen in the past? Will it happen in the future? So we always set up our time first. So look at the sentences as well and say, do any of these have a time or a time period in it? And that needs to come first. Okay, so pay attention to topic comment. What's my sentence about? I'm going to start with that. Are there any negatives? Do I need to have that head shake, that negative marker? Is there a tense or a time in it? I got to start with that. And then, is there a need for a rhetorical question? Okay, so before you start, get your grammar notes out. Pull up, take a look at the topic comment, the negation, the rhetorical questions, and the tense. Look at those 4 rules. Make sure you're understanding them. Look at the samples. Then start looking at your sentences and start pairing them up. Which grammar structures go with which ones? How are they written out? Start glossing them out, adding the right glossing marks. Once you feel like you have everything in the right order, it's time to start practicing the signing. So we want to make sure that we're signing smoothly, that our head is shaking on a negative, that our eyebrows are up on a topic or a tense, that our face matches. If our comment is like a comment, our face should match that . If it's a positive comment, there should be a or a nod or a shoulder tilt. All of that body movement adds to your tone of voice, and we need it. It has to be there. It's part of ASL. It's not like an added part. It's actually part of the grammar, so you have to do it. That should then again, I know I keep saying it, but the best way to make sure you're doing a good job is to tape that up to a mirror and watch yourself signing it. How smoothly are you doing it? Is it coming off your hands quickly? Is your face and your body involved, or are you just the whole time? What's happening? See how you're doing before you actually tape. I'm just going to tape and just do it and whatever. And then your hands are going out of the screen, or your face is cut off, or it's dark and I can't see you, or you're doing nothing with your face at all. All of that needs to be checked before you're actually ready to turn in your video. Okay? Good luck. Again, I hope you're improving on the glossing and you're feeling a little bit more confident with it. And I hope you do a great job on this one. Thank you very much.